I'm Shandi Fikori, and I have a question for you. If I told you that 10% of your caloric intake was from industrial lubricant, would that be enough to change your diet? Well, that may actually be the truth. According to a study published by the Cleveland Clinic, the study estimates that over the last 100 years, the amount has increased from 1% to 10%. These calories are coming from seed oils. Today, I'm going to talk to you about seed oils and how they are damaging to the human body, but also what we can do to prevent the harm from the future. I'm going to break this down into 3 parts. 1. What are seed oils? 2. How are they harmful to us? And 3. How can we prevent this harm in the future? What are seed oils? Seed oils first emerged in the late 1900s as an alternative to partially hydrogenated oils. These are otherwise known as the Hateful Eight. Here's a list of all of them. Canola oil, aka rapeseed oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, rapeseed oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, sapphire oil, rice bran oil, and peanut oil. And that's only 8. The list goes on. Registered dietitian Julia Sampano explains in the Cleveland Clinic study that, to quote, they're made through a chemical process where they're bleached, refined, and heated in order to be used. Does that sound like something you want in your body? She goes on. To quote, most seed oils go through a refining process which includes bleaching and deodorizing. This helps with taste, color, and shelf life. But it also removes the antioxidants, the part in which is actually helpful to the body. End result, these oils have no health benefits and more than a few health risks. 2. How are seed oils harmful to us? According to the National Institute of Health, while seed oils may not be harmful in minimal quantities, their usage has increased and has become an ingredient in practically every single food in the American diet. Consider that the consumption of seed oils has grown as much as 10-fold, according to Julia Sampano. Consuming large amounts of these oils can lead to inflammation in the body. What does inflammation in the body lead to? Well, that can lead to illness and disease. Seed oils have been an ingredient in most processed foods. Overconsumption of seed oils can lead to inflammation and many adverse effects when inflammation is present. According to a Yale study, inflammation has been the cause of serious diseases such as cardiovascular disease, cancer, Alzheimer's disease, obesity, and even diabetes. Julia Sampano agrees. While a little bit of inflammation is actually a good thing because that's the body's way of healing cell damage, chronic inflammation is definitely not. These conditions are linked to arthritis, heart disease, metabolic syndrome, and type 2 diabetes. So my question is, why are companies doing this? Why are they adding these oils to things in our food when they don't necessarily have to be there? Well, I have an idea. They're cheap as chips. The manufacturers can get their hands on them really easily because they're cheap. So what can we do about this? Julie suggests if you want to stop consuming seed oils, you have virtually no downsides. Sampano says you'd be wise to avoid processed foods. It's more that inherently result in scaling back on seed oils while also allowing the leeway to use them in small amounts. She quotes, essentially what you're doing when you cut back on seed oils is that you're simply cutting out processed foods. Simple as that. Occasionally, when you fry your breakfast potatoes or eggs in an unrefined sapphire oil or sunflower oil, that won't throw your body off. However, there are other options to use, like extra virgin olive oil if you're choosing a low heat option. There's also avocado oil if you're choosing a high smoke point. Both oils are high in heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. It's the omega-6 fatty acids that you want to avoid. Extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil, even coconut oil, are clinically shown to have higher monosaturated fats, aka the good fats. To quote, they're not seed-based, and they don't go through the same processing that the unrefined or the other seed oils go through. They're unrefined and they have a lot more nutritional benefits, some panel shares. In conclusion, seed oils are heavily processed chemical additives with no health benefits. They are very harmful to the body and cause inflammation. Inflammation is the leading cause to several long-term adverse health conditions. Avoid them if possible. If there's anything I want you guys to get from this talk is that just be aware of what's in your food. Be aware of what you're eating. Check your ingredients, and if you have a choice, choose better. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this.